What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. And if you're new here, I'm a new trader. Yeah, I've been trading for like a year and a half, and I'm just kind of sharing my experience, my journey, learning how to trade the foreign exchange market and become profitable. It's not easy. I put $10,000 in this account, and at my absolute worst point, I was down to $3,000. Yeah. I lost $7,000 in the foreign exchange, but you know what? There was a lot of important lessons I learned along the way, and it got to a point where I would take a loss and I wouldn't start sweating, panicking, losing sleep, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just money. It's just money, and you have to detach your emotions from it, which is easier said than done. But yeah, I've realized a lot of things that I was doing wrong. I realized I need to be more picky. I realized that the fear of missing out got me a lot. You know what I mean? I would jump into positions thinking it was gonna go down without me, not waiting for that perfect entry point. And I'm starting to see, like, just freaking wait for that perfect entry point, or don't trade it. You know, set a few, because sometimes my orders get missed or they get just touched, but they didn't pass through enough to meet the spread, so my order never got filled. But yeah, I mean, my account got down low, so low that I would have two 30,000 unit like orders or trades out, and I would get a margin warning. Yeah, it's like, you don't have enough money in your account. That got tough to deal with a little bit. But you know what? I didn't give up. I know this is doable. And, I just kept my head up and kept pushing forward and not give up. And the last month has been I've been freaking killing it. Like, trade after trade after trade after trade. Just beautiful. I'm not holding them long enough. I'm definitely giving up money by not holding them long enough. But this week, let's see, this week I started the week at 4,900, and now I have it up to $5,800. So I made $900 this week. Not too shabby. If I can just keep doing that every single week, that would be beautiful. So we got a few trades out. Well, actually, we got one trade out, but I have many pending orders. We're going to go over them really, really quick. But first off, I just felt like mentioning Neo. Neo is back down to $14, $13. This is where I got in. It pushed up. It came right back down. This is like, yeah, this is primo buying territory, man. Neo, Tesla did a stock split. I didn't even know this. Like, I don't even pay attention to stocks. I just kind of buy them and put them in the retirement thing and freaking forget about them. They're going to be long-term holds anyway. But yeah, Neo's in a great area to start buying. And Bitcoin, I'm going to wait. I just don't see what I need to see yet. It still looks corrective, choppy, and to the downside. So I'm going to wait for Bitcoin to hit $10,000, and I'm going to start buying. I'm definitely going to start buying some Bitcoin. My goal is to make enough money in the foreign exchange to then take that money and then go invest it in, like, the retirement portfolio. Because if I make money in the foreign exchange, I'm going to owe taxes. But if I can take it and stuff it in my IRA, then I won't have to pay those taxes, or as much tax. Anyway, that's my goal. But we need to get there first. But anyways, I have one trade out that's still going, which is Euro GBP, and this has been working out great. Is wait for that perfect entry. Because a lot of times, like, the fear of missing out, right? You know, you got this drop here, and it's coming up correctively, and you're like, okay, I know that means that more than likely price is going to drop again. I don't want to miss that drop. You know what I mean? And then you get this candle right here, right? And it's like, well, we had 1, 2, and now this is the third wave, and we've got this pin bar candle. Like, oh, it's definitely going down, you know, and you enter here, and then it launches up again. Well, that's the manipulation right there. And I met my girlfriend's dad last night and found out that he was a Forex trader for a while, and he was like, it's rigged. It's all rigged. And I'm like, yeah, it is. It is. It's not rigged, but it is manipulated heavily. So you have to understand what they're doing, why they're doing it, how the market moves, why it moves the way it does, and try to take advantage of it. And I'd love to prove to myself and him and everyone else that this is doable. You can make money doing this, but it's going to be a tough road to get there. You have to keep pushing forward. You cannot let them win. So that's my goal. And I'm sure as soon as I do it, my views will go way, way up. But the people who are watching now are probably getting all the best information for you guys who are watching right now, because you're seeing all my struggles. And then as soon as I'm making it and I'm making big bucks, and then people are gonna be coming in going, well, how are you doing it? How did you do it? And it's like, go back and watch all the videos I ever posted on Forex. That's how I did it. You have to see the struggles. But yeah, this case, I waited. You know, I put some lines on the chart, and my eye picked out this level right here. And my eye did not serve me wrong, because it came up, triggered right on the dot, and dropped. So we had a drop on Thursday, but then on Friday, it came right back up, made a lower high, and look at this, it started to head back down. Beautiful. So, you know what? I'm going to leave my stop where it was originally, even though I'm in profit. Maybe this is a mistake, maybe it's not. Because maybe price comes up and breaks this high one more time. I don't know. I don't think so. But you know what? I'm going to leave my stop. I'm going to leave my take profit. Because this is, you know, I'm risking $172 for the potential to make over $1,000 and this is where I think we're going. So I'm just going to let it marinate and see what happens there. Other than that, USD CAD, you know, as my account starts to grow back a little bit more and I'm not getting the margin warning anymore, I'll be able to trade more and more pairs. But until then, you know, I kind of want to just, I'm putting out potential trades on a bunch of pairs, and then I'll see, because sometimes you get the level wrong or whatever, it doesn't get triggered. You know, I want to see if some of these get triggered, and if they do, I might cancel some of the other ones, but I just want to see, I want to get in a few and focus on a few and not try to go and trade every single pair here. I just want to trade the ones that look best to me, and that's what I'm going to go for, because I'm sure there's other people that want to trade, you know, Aussie USD and Aussie JPY and all, like, that's fine, you know what I mean? But I'm just trading the ones that I see that I like. But USD CAD, you know, I definitely think I was marking charts up wrong too for the longest time. You know, because you can zoom out and, yeah, check this out. So if we go to the daily, actually no, we can go to the 4 hour. And let's get rid of all of this, because that doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, so if you do something like this, right? Boom. And this, you see, I'm going by, I'm not doing it exact, but you can see, like, from the lows, we got a bunch of touches, we got a false break, then it respected that level again, kept coming, respected it again, and then if you go from this top side here, we have respect, respect, respect. Then you look in even further here, and you can see, like, price respected it there, then it's respecting it here. Yeah, it kind of works, but I think I'm focused too far back. Like, I need to get rid of that and focus on the now, what is going on right now. And that's this structure or pattern that we're in now, which looks like an expansion. I see these a lot. So I'm expecting this to kind of pull back down into this area. One more push up, take out these highs. And that's what I'm going to go for there. GBP USD. I thought this was going to push up one more time, but it looks like possibly not. So I'm thinking possibly we come down to this level, catch support, come back up, retest this broken support or resistance trend line, and then push back down into one of these levels somewhere down here, and then reverse and go back up. So I may buy it from here, because I think buys are safer than sells right now on GBP USD. So I'm gonna wait for this to drop. I may buy it up to this retest, and then I'll make up my mind. I might sell it down a little bit, because I do think it's going to come back down. And otherwise, I'm going to just start, you know, getting into this as it comes down to these, you know, big levels. Throw in 30,000, 20,000, 10,000 units, whatever. And just build my position a little bit down here and hold this long term, because it is at investment type levels. And yeah, we'll see what happens there. NZD USD, this is another case of not holding long enough. You know what I mean? My entry was perfect, timed it beautifully, waited for the market to come to me. You know, I had an order sitting above this wick, came up, just filled me, and dropped. I took profits right there. But obviously it kept going, but I do have an opportunity to get back in at the same place that I got out and ride this the rest of the way down, I think. So as long as price does not come down and take out this low, like if price just comes down and takes out this low, that's it, done. Done deal. I'm not trading it. But if price retraces back up to retest this broken trend line first, before it heads down to take out that low, I'm in. I'm in for a sell, and yeah, take profit right below the low. And the stop loss, you see, this is something that you're taught in price action reading school, is to put your stop loss above the last previous high, but it just doesn't, like, the risk to reward is not worth it there. Plus, I say, if market's going to come up and retest this trend line, it should not get far above the trend line, or we're wrong. So yeah, this is what I'm willing to risk. You know, I just kind of eyeballed it. I put it above this bearish candle here. Yeah, that's what I'm willing to risk. 188 bucks for the potential to make 400. So we're gonna just see what happens there. And then NZD CAD, I moved my order down. My order was right here, and you can see, you know, price touched my order. I mean, it touched it, but my order did not get filled because it didn't go through my order enough to make up the spread. So you have to be able to make up the spread. It, you know, price will come down and touch your order and you will not be filled. So that's why sometimes you need to front run things. But yeah, I see, like, monthly chart wise, this last monthly candle action, I don't see what I need to see yet. You know, this is not, there's not even a hint of bullishness yet. So I still think that this monthly candle, we will get a breakdown, a wick, possibly a decent sized wick down here, and then it will push back up. So I'm waiting for kind of what happened with GBP USD or any of the British pound pairs. So we had that massive sell-off. You know what I mean? That's them shaking people out, getting in at the lowest point, just fucking with people. So I'm looking for something like that on NZD CAD. If we get like a freaking panic wick, I'm gonna buy it right there. Boom. Right when I think we're at the bottom of the wick, even if we're not at the bottom of the wick, that's what I'm gonna buy. But for now, I have a small order sitting below this low. I went over to the 6-month chart right here above my head. I see this. Looks like support, resistance. We have a wick rejection there. So, yeah. That looks good enough for me. For now, we'll see what happens. I have a stop loss just in case, because that's what I'm willing to risk. 197 bucks. And, sometimes this is what happens too, also, right? Price will come down, trigger my order, and hit my stop immediately. And it will push down a little bit lower, but then I'll notice that it was a panic move. And then I'll just re-enter my position, like, when I think it's at the bottom. And, yeah, wait for it to reverse, because it usually does. And, yeah, other than that, yeah, I really don't have enough money to trade any more pairs at the moment, so eventually I'll be trading more, but for now those ones look the best to me. I'm gonna see if some of these get filled, and yeah, we'll see what happens this week. Hopefully it's another good week. That's it for this one. Make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up. See you later.